to check in with ourselves. So I hope you're all well, and just making sure we've got an environment that we're able to bring our attention inwards. And if that's more difficult, the eyes being closed is a really nice thing for this moment. So I want you to notice anything physical in your body. You might notice different levels of tone throughout your body. Just observe to try not to change. You might notice alignment. So how do you feel in terms of alignment? Can you observe the weight and where it's falling over your feet? Can you observe the orientation of your legs? Do they turn in? Do they turn out? Is there a preference that you feel? Do your hips feel level? Is one higher or lower than the other? And again, this is an observation, information for your body, from your body to your brain, just taking a moment to observe. Taking in some deep breaths. So when we inhale, see if we can invite the breath down into the belly, and maybe place your hands on your tummy to allow that breath to find its way down into the tummy. Feel the hands rise as you inhale. And feel how the belly moves away from your hands as you exhale. And then before we start to move, I want to just pay more attention to the area of our shoulders. Okay, this is something that we're looking at a little bit more in detail in the online group. So if you haven't managed to see that yet, but I want you to just feel for the bones that make up your shoulder girdle. So if we can just take your right hand and just touch the collarbone that starts at the center and moves out, just touching, feel the bone and follow it all the way out till it meets what we call the acromion process, this little flat bone right on the outside of the shoulder. This is your shoulder blade, and this is where your collarbone and your shoulder blade meet. If you move your arm, you might feel a little bit of movement between those two bones. And then from there, follow across the back of your shoulder. It's called the spine of your scapula. And it's a real prominent bone. And it kind of goes down and towards the middle of your back. You can feel that. That's the spine of your scapula. And then follow it back out, back to that nice flat ledge on the outside. And I want you to just go underneath there. And then just move your arm, rotate the upper arm bone forwards and back. So the crease of your elbow turns forward, the crease of your elbow turns back. And see if you can just feel, this is the shoulder joint. This is the area that most people kind of think about when we're moving the shoulders, this ball joint. But notice the arm bone moving in the socket. And the arm bone is a ball joint, like the hips. They have lots of movement potential. And then just rest there. So we've just touched that arm and observed. And now just notice the difference in each side of your body. Can you feel or notice that they may be slight difference in sensation. Maybe if you lift this arm, how does that feel? And then lift the other arm, how does that feel? And then we're going to go to the other side. We're going to touch the collarbone. But I'm just going to bring your attention to that little knobbly bit just in the neck. So if you touch the space in the center of the neck, that little dip, and then go slightly to the side, you'll feel the collarbone. And there's a joint here as well. This is another joint. So again, if you just put your hand on the top of that joint and then move your arm forwards and backwards, you're likely to feel some movement between those two bones, between your sternum and your collarbone. Good. And then just rest the arm. And again, with your fingers, follow that bone all the way to the outside of your shoulder. Follow it till it meets that flat bone right at the top, your acromion process. And again, you can just move this arm, move the shoulder, and just see if you can feel movement between the two bones, your collarbone and your shoulder blade. And then just pause and follow that down along the spine of your shoulder blade. There's a bone that you can feel quite easily at the surface, and follow it along, just touching and just feeling where your shoulder blade is, and then come to the outside again. And then here, I want you to just go underneath that ledge, that flat bone, and then feel for the movement of your arm, moving, rotating in the socket. So the crease of your elbow turns in and out. So actually moving this upper arm, rotating. You should feel that underneath your hand. Good. Then just pause and rest. Let the arms just hang to the side of the body, and notice if you feel any difference in sensation. We're just giving the brain a little bit more input to that software program, so that it can able to organize that area of our body more efficiently. Breathe some deep breaths in and out. And just start to move forward towards your toes as you inhale, and then rock back towards your heels. Rocking forward to your toes, feel length through your spine, and then rock back into your heels, and almost feel like you're leaning into your sacrum, into your bra line, and then coming forward, and then rocking back. As we come forward, can you turn the crease of your elbows to the front, and then move into the back? So we're rotating that upper arm, moving it in the socket, and pay particular attention to the space behind the shoulder as we're here rotating, and feel the arm good, and then feel the arm rolling forward. Breathing in, and we're opening across the front of the body. Breathing out, widening across the back. Breathing in and breathing out. And then come to the center. I'd like you to place your arms up in front of you. And now you're going to turn inwards. And you're going to rotate. Turn, so the crease of your elbow will start to move in and down. And then you open out. the crease of the elbow, and feel the widening across your back. And as you come forward, feel a sense of widening across the chest. Breathing out, breathing in, rotating from your shoulders. That arm bone is moving in and out. Then let's take the arms out to the side. The elbow crease is facing up. And then we're going to turn the arm so the elbow crease moves forwards and down. And notice how that brings us into this rounded spine. My shoulder blades wide. And then I turn and I open. We're moving the arm bone in the shoulder. And open. Elbow crease up. Elbow crease down. So this is rotating out, and I come into extension, rotating in, and I come into flexion. Breathing in, and I open, breathing out, and I flex. Then coming up and bring the arm down. So we're going to just take one arm, and I want you to bend the arm, bend the elbow. So the first thing I want us to do is just isolate each movement of this shoulder girdle. So I'm going to reach my arm forward first. Then I'm going to reach my shoulder blade. So I let my shoulder blade come across the back. Then I reach with my spine. Then I come back with my spine. Then back with the shoulder blade. And back with the arm. The arm can come down here if you prefer. So I'm going to reach my arm forward. But I want to reach a little bit further. So I let my shoulder blade come around the ribs. Then I want to go a little further. So I bring my spine, I get a rotation. Then I come back, I bring my spine back, my shoulder blade, and my arm. So I go arm, shoulder blade, spine, spine, shoulder blade, arm, arm, shoulder blade, spine, spine, shoulder blade, arm. One more time. I reach just my arm bone. Then I let my shoulder blade slide round the back of my ribs. Then I let my ribs and my spine move. Then I come back with my spine, back with my shoulder blade, and back with my arm. And see how that feels? And let's do that to the other side. So we start just by reaching with the arm. But I want to go a little further. So I glide my shoulder blade. And I want to reach a little further. So I reach with my spine. I draw my spine back, then my shoulder blade, and then my arm. Reach the arm and the shoulder blade and the spine. And then the spine and the shoulder blade and the arm. So recognizing all these different bones that move, different parts of the body move, rather than everything moving together at once, just again gives a little bit more information and organization. So arm, shoulder blade, spine, spine, shoulder blade, arm, arm, shoulder blade, spine, spine, shoulder blade, and arm. Good. Notice how that feels. So just before we get onto the mat, just a little bit for the upper body, the shoulder blade. So I want you to slide your shoulder blades up your back and then slide them down. I want you to slide them up and slide them down. Slide them up and slide them down. Now bring both arms up in front, and I want you to bring your shoulder blades apart and then bring them together. And what often happens here is we get tense in the neck and shoulders. So try and think of them widening and coming in. The shoulder blades widen. The shoulder blades draw in. And we're just working with the shoulder blades. Shoulder blades forward. Shoulder blades back. Shoulder blades forward. Shoulder blades back. Shoulder blades forward. And shoulder blades back. Let the arms come down. Good. So just roll your shoulders, just whatever feels comfortable, and just notice how you feel lots of movement in all of those joints, in this joint, in this joint, and in the shoulder joint, and the shoulder blades moving over the back of your ribs. Just observe them, feel them. Breathe. Can you move your shoulders forward and back? Rotating in, rotating out. And then just shake the arms out. Notice how you feel here. So let the chin come to the chest. And just let your shoulders rest on top of your rib cage as you roll your spine down. Let your arms hang. And just move through the spine and let the arms hang like rope from the shoulders. We don't need to hold them in the shoulders as we roll down. And then as we come up, we're going to lift. Imagine someone's got like a harness or a heavy rope around your waist, and it pulls up. And they're lifting you from your center. So your arms don't have to pull you up. Your neck doesn't have to pull you up. Your arms relax, heavy. And then as you stand and your body comes up, your arms again just hang. If we don't have to be stiff, we don't need to hold the arms up. We do that again. Let the arms relax down. Soften through the collarbone and bring your chin to your chest. And as your spine comes forward, your shoulders come with them. And they just hang from the socket as we roll down, coming all the way down, and then rolling all the way up, keeping the arms heavy like ropes. And then as you fully stand, you just feel them find that place, hanging with gravity underneath the shoulder joint. Good. So we're going to start to lift the arms. Now, when we lift our arms, we need to rotate the upper arm bone. So as the arm comes forward, the arm rotates. So your elbow crease starts to turn upwards. And reaching your arms here. And then bring it down. And the arms rotate back in. So as we reach the arm, our shoulder blades are like wings widening to the back of the body. And as we come down, the shoulder blades just soften back in. So I've got a little shoulder blade here. So I don't know if you can see that against the white. So this is a left shoulder. My arm is here. And as I come up, this shoulder blade moves out. So this border swings out as the arm goes up, and then it swings down as the arm comes in. So if I've got that on an arm here, so this is the other side, as this arm comes up, the shoulder blade swings out shoulder blade swings in. As the arm comes up, the shoulder blade swings out, the shoulder blade swings in. Shoulder blade out, shoulder blade in. So from this front view, this is me facing you here. As my arm lifts, my shoulder blade moves out, my shoulder blade moves in. My shoulder blade moves out, my shoulder blade moves in. Can you see it's like a pendulum, my shoulder blade? And that's happening across the back of your rib cage. So I want you to have that image. So you have your shoulder blades are going to be doing this against the back of your ribs. So let's lift the arms and let the shoulder blades swing out and swing in. And they swing out and they swing in. The shoulder blades swing out, shoulder blades swing in, shoulder blades swing out, and the shoulder blades swing in. Two more, swinging out, swinging in. So you can start to think of moving from your back. Maybe you'll feel your arms feel lighter. There's less effort from the muscles in your neck and your shoulders when we think about swinging those scapula, shoulder blades. Really nice. Good. And now we're going to just start again back with the rotation. We're going to spiral the hands, rotate the arms, and lift. Let the shoulder blades move wide, lift your heart. And then as you come down, you soften. And up, and they swing. And we soften. Opening